After 14 years on the European Tour, 2016 has proved to be journeyman Richard Bland's most successful season to date. The 43-year-old has earned over €1 million for the first time in his career, more than doubling his best previous effort. So I walked a hole with him at the Nedbank Golf Challenge to find out the secret behind his incredible year. Richard, it's great to see you after such a great season. You've been on tour for a while now, and without a doubt the proof is in the pudding. Your best year yet. How are you feeling at the moment?
Yeah, I'm feeling really good. Looking forward to a rest, I must say. It has been a long season. I've played a lot of golf. Yeah, the same amount of tournaments, but I've only missed 2 cuts. So I've played a lot more rounds than I normally have, and it's been great. It's been really consistent, and you're playing in tournaments like this at the end of the year as a reward for it, so it's a massive thrill for me. I had to literally change the way I play golf in some ways. I've been a lot more aggressive this year, and I think that's been the main key, really. I haven't done anything outstandingly well. I've just done everything kind of like 8 out of 10, I guess. So obviously there is room for improvement, and I'll be looking to try and improve, because you have to.
Oh, I fancy this one, don't you? Whoa!
And, we don't normally talk about money with golfers, but you've earned double this year than you ever have on tour. That must be quite a nice feeling, a bit of weight off the shoulders.
It is, yeah, it is. Obviously, the money that we play for is fantastic, and what we're playing for, these past 4 weeks is ludicrous, basically. But it's a nice Christmas present, and so it does ease those kind of pressures. The bill, we've all got to pay bills at home, mortgages and what have you. So it does make that a lot easier. But you don't play for the money. I play to compete against the best in the world and to try and win tournaments, and I love that, and I'll never stop loving that. It's in my blood, and so as far as I'm concerned, I'm the luckiest guy in the world.
You're doing a very good job this year. I will let you hit your second shot and we'll come back to you.
Okay, thanks.
Having been on tour for over 15 years now, how have you seen the competition change, and is it tougher than it ever has been?
It's unbelievably tougher. Unbelievable. These guys that are coming out on tour now, I kind of say they're bred differently as golfers. When I was a kid and growing up, we never thought about going to the gym, or we never had psychologists, or worried about what we eat or anything like that. We never had that. And now these guys, 20, 21 years old, they've been playing like a pro for 4 or 5 years, and we never had that. So they just hit the ground. They just hit the ground running. Whereas when I first got on tour, it was all if you can just keep your card for the first couple of years and set yourself in and kind of find your feet, and then kind of progress from there, which, these guys are just not coming in with that attitude. They're coming in, right, I want to win my first event. And you see guys winning, €750,000, €1 million in their first year, and that kind of never happened in, I say, my day.
Is it always a case of the more experienced guys kind of wanting to copy what the younger guys are doing now?
I think so. We've certainly had to change how we approach the game. But I always like to think, I know how I work. I know what works for me and what doesn't, and these guys will find that out. And I guess that's what I try and use to my advantage. I know what works, I know what doesn't, and you do see guys that come out that are really, really good, and then suddenly they kind of lose their way and they get distracted by certain things, and unfortunately, I've done that, and I know how to kind of stay away from that now, and that's kind of how I kind of see it now. If I can use my experience against them. They've got the kind of the way that they've been brought up is different to me, but I try and use my experience to kind of counteract that.
Well, it's been a fantastic year. I think 7 top 10s for you. Next year, will we get the win, Richard Bland?
I'm looking forward to some time off, but once January comes around, I'll be working harder than ever to try and put that right. I'd hate to finish my career and not win. So but it's getting tougher. I understand that, and but if I keep putting myself in contention, if I keep playing the way I'm playing, then the door's got to open. It has to.
I'm sure it will. We look forward to it, Richard.
Thank you very much. Thanks for your time.
Richard Bland.
Thank you.